Hi, Granite Bay. This is Miss Wetland, and I'm going to go over our safety fire and evacuation procedures. We're going to talk about fire and evacuation, how to evacuate the campus, the evacuation sites, what to expect when you arrive there, behavior expectations, making sure that you have safe behaviors to make sure everybody's safe, and dismissal, which is leaving your evacuation site. Our primary evacuation locations, every classroom, building, and office at Granite Bay has 2 on-site evacuation locations. First primary is the baseball fields and the soccer field, and then the secondary primary location is to go to the football stadium. Unless you are otherwise told in person or over the all call, everybody should evacuate to the first primary evacuation location, which is at our baseball fields and soccer field. Evacuation. Everybody has things that are expected of them once we have the signal that it is time to evacuate the building. Teachers are going to take their devices, whether it's a smartphone or a Chromebook, as well as their safety red clipboard in the classroom. Log into Catapult EMS, which is our online reporting system. Close your door, but make sure you do not lock it. You're going to have to unlock your door for this event. That way, emergency personnel and staff can get into classrooms to check to see if anybody is in there or hurt, and we can respond quickly. Students, you're going to leave all your belongings in the classroom. Line up in a single file line and exit in a quiet, orderly fashion. And proceed to your primary evacuation location following your teacher's lead. Evacuation site. Once you get to the evacuation site, there are rules and expectations that we have for everybody. Teachers will take attendance on the evacuation location via Catapult. They will note any missing or additional students on the red student attendance checklist and raise a red card to indicate if there are missing or additional students, and raise your green card to indicate that all students are accounted for. Students, remain in a single file line and wait quietly for additional instructions from staff at your location. Be prepared to evacuate to your secondary evacuation site if needed. And stay with your class at all times. Behavior expectations. Our behavior expectations is that everybody remains in a single file line and listens quietly for additional instructions. Stay off your cell phone and other electronic devices unless you are the teacher taking roll. This way, we don't jam up lines and emergency personnel have full access to getting through to everybody that they need to be in order to maintain our safety. Stay with your group at all times. And all students and teachers must comply with evacuation, including teachers on prep and TAs. Dismissal from the evacuation site. Dismissal will look like this. The bells do not release you. And all of you know that once you get out to the baseball fields and soccer field, that is really hard to hear bells. And even an all call is difficult. So make sure that you wait for an administrator or a safety personnel that is at your site to end the evacuation. In case of a need to reunify students with parents, please follow staff directions given to you. No students may be released for any reason unless requested by the administration. Additional information for you. If you're a new arrival, just getting to campus and the school is evacuated, students entering school will proceed to the nearest evacuation location and check in with a safety team leader. If you need help during an evacuation, find a safety team leader, and those individuals will be wearing yellow safety vests. And if you have any questions about safety drills, procedures, or anything related to that, you can come see me, Miss Wetland, in the main office, or you can email me at swetland@rjuhsd.us. Note, it is important that you know that if there is an evacuation that takes place during grist time, lunch, or passing periods, Students report to their third period teacher's designated location. Thank you, Granite Bay.